We're gonna make some bacon and Kym Fried Potatoes. We're gonna start by cutting bacon in half and putting it in the pan. It just fits in better that way. While that bacon's starting, I'm gonna mix up my Kym's mix. The thing about Kym's mix is I kind of just like to put a little bit of everything in it, which means I'm also gonna upgrade it to a bigger bottle today. I've been using this one and it runs out way too fast and I don't wanna mix it again. So I'm gonna make a big one. We're gonna start with the things that I put the most of. So we're gonna start with some garlic. I'm gonna use the tablespoon measuring for everything. We're gonna do like probably let's do 3 tablespoons of garlic. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of onion powder. Ooh, I've already taken covers off. This one goes on here. Don't mix things up. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of onion powder. This one gets really chunky. I really need to send it through my little thing, but those chunks will work out in time. This is cooking, not baking. It doesn't have to be perfect. And as I use things, I'm gonna put them away. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of chopped onion. I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of pepper, tablespoon of paprika. This is lemon pepper seasoning. I already put in pepper, so I'm only gonna do a little bit of it, probably about half a tablespoon. Just a little bit for that citrus. I've got this salt-free seasoning that I'm not crazy about, but it works well in things like this, so I'm just gonna add some of that to just use it up, really. I think I'm gonna do like a whole tablespoon of that. Cumin is extremely important. I love cumin, so I'm gonna do like 2 tablespoons, probably 2 tablespoons of this. So I don't want to go crazy on the spicy things because I don't like to add too much spice, but I am gonna do probably about half a teaspoon of cayenne and half a teaspoon of dark chili powder. Rosemary is a little overpowering as well, so I'm gonna do about 1 teaspoon of rosemary. Got some chopped chives, so I'm gonna do probably 2 tablespoons of chopped chives. No, 3 teaspoons, so 1 tablespoon is plenty. Ow! What the fuck is wrong with me? Ow! I have some bay leaves, but I don't want to use the bigger pieces because I like to use those for other things, so I'm just gonna put the teeny tiny pieces in there. Oh, a teaspoon of oregano. Not too much. Oregano makes things too Italian? Kym's mix is supposed to taste like everything. It's not supposed to taste like Italian. Gonna do 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of parsley. Parsley's not a very aggressive flavor, so I said tablespoons. I meant large teaspoons. It's probably like a tablespoon and a half. None of these are measurements. They're just going by the heart. But parsley just doesn't have a very strong flavor, so I like to do quite a bit of it. Basil's another one that if you do too much of it, it ends up tasting a bit too Italian, so I'm just gonna do like 1 nice round tablespoon of basil. Thyme, on the other hand, I feel like doesn't get used as often as it should, and so I like to do quite a bit of thyme. I'm gonna do at least like a tablespoon. And lastly, I have some crushed red pepper from the time that my family got pizza. Oh, Parmesan cheese is not going in there. And this way it gets used up. It's kind of a lot of red pepper. I might want to balance it out with just a little bit more of everything. We'll see. Now I'm just going to mix that all up, crush up those little chunks of things that shouldn't be chunks. Oh, it smells so good. It's that cumin. I just love cumin. Cumin is an essential. If you want to make your own version of Kym's mix, you know, Callie's mix, Jess's mix, whatever, just make sure you use cumin. Unless you absolutely hate cumin. Do whatever you want. You're an adult. Or maybe you're not. I don't know who watches my videos. Alright, and now I'm gonna scoop it all into here. This is gonna take a minute. Oh my god. No. I'm gonna try to go faster and I'm gonna mess it up. I'm not gonna try to go faster. Just gonna let it happen. Not gonna go too fast. I've made that mistake many times in my life. There we go. We have a half thing of Kym's mix. This isn't enough, so I am going to just add a little bit more of whatever I feel like adding. Alright, I added a little bit more of everything except the spicy stuff because I felt like there was a little more red pepper than I expected, so I didn't want to add more spice. I like to make things spice enough, but not like crazy spice, and let people add additional spice as they want so that it's not too overpowering. And you'll also notice I did not add any salt. There's no salt in this because that way I can give stuff to my baby without issue and add salt to my own stuff separately. I had to turn my pan off and go to a meeting, but now my bacon is done and I'm gonna add some potatoes. I didn't take a video of it because it was boring, but I chopped up some potatoes and washed them, not in that order. And in they go. Some of them have turned kind of gross because I had to leave from my meeting. I don't peel my potatoes because it's too much work, and I don't drain my bacon grease because, well, I want the extra fat and also it's too much work. A lot of my cooking choices are based on laziness, or if you want to rebrand, efficiency. I don't have time to baby it, so I'm going to pop a lid on this and set a timer for 10 minutes when I'll come back and stir it. I'm putting it on the lowest setting. I've been checking on these potatoes every 10 minutes and cooking them for approximately 9 million years now, and now they're done. In reality, I do think it was probably like an hour, hour and a half. I don't know. I've just been checking on them every now and then. They taste great. I just wish they had a little more crunch to them. I did take the cover off after the first 10 minutes. That was just to make sure that they, like, the top ones were able to get cooked. And then I was like, I don't want them to get too mushy. I'm gonna go eat some food. I like to add ketchup. My husband likes to add sriracha, sometimes sriracha mayo. Have a good day.